Earlier in the week, the Supreme Court denied the 11th hour request to allow post-conviction evidence of a man named Ray Jefferson Cromartie. Cromartie was sentenced to death in September 1997 for the murder of convenience store clerk Richard Slies and the shooting of another convenience store clerk, Dan Wilson. Cromartie's two accomplices, Thaddeus Lucas, the getaway driver, and Corey Clark, his right-hand man, both accepted a plea bargain and agreed to testify against Cromartie. Both have since been released from prison on lesser charges. Cromartie's attorneys recently asked both state and federal courts to allow DNA testing of evidence that could potentially prove the innocence of Cromartie. His attorneys also released 3 statements from one of the victim's daughters in which she criticizes state officials for not supporting DNA testing and in which she seriously questions the guilt of Cromartie. Both courts denied his request on grounds that he failed to prove that he wasn't just trying to delay his execution and he waited too long to request testing. Soon after this rejection, Courtney's attorneys filed an 11th hour appeal to the Supreme Court to allow DNA testing of evidence. The Supreme Court promptly rejected the 11th hour appeal without explanation. Cromartie was executed by lethal injection at 10:59 p.m. last Wednesday. This ruling has the potential long-term effect of making it less likely that 11th hour appeals from other death row inmates will be accepted, especially in appeals involving post-conviction evidence.